it freaks out. So hopefully it won't do that. That's why I have my camera off today. I didn't want to cause too many glitches. So are there any more questions, Alex or Ashley? Are you guys good on the assignment last night with the feedback I gave you? Okay, I don't even know if you guys can hear me at this point. It just sometimes just you're on, but I don't know if you guys are responding or what's going on. Okay, Liz can hear me. Okay, good. Thank you, Liz. Okay, just want to make sure. Last time I was talking for like 5 minutes and it didn't even go blank until like 3 minutes later. Okay, so anyhow, so there's my screen, everyone. We're going to go ahead and talk about some of the answers and where they're located in our actual case today. Now, this case had 23 pages, as you can see up at the top here, 23 pages. I took a lot of the pages out. The majority of the pages that I took out were more vocabulary and terminology, which is very important for you if you are looking for cases on point for your case, right? So it's very important with Lexis is they give you a lot of terminology vocabulary. If you're unsure or you forget what is agency or what is an agency relationship, it's all in Lexis when you look up cases. So that's the nice thing. Google Scholar doesn't do that. And that's probably the only thing that Google Scholar does differently. They don't put in the vocabulary. Okay, so I took out most of the vocabulary pages, but other than that, I kept everything here for you guys. I got a message from Alex stating one of the pages was blurry. So if it was really absolutely blurry for you guys, I asked what page it was. I wasn't sure which one he was talking about, but Alex, if you can tell me what page, and then of course I'll take that into consideration when I go back and look at those, okay? All right, so first question, who is reporting the reporter for this case? Um, California reporter, I would have took any of these. So California reporter, oops. And then California. Okay. So that's what I was looking for that. That was number one. Number two, what is the prior history of the case? Prior history right here, not too much here. It was Superior Court County of Santa Barbara. So it was at the lower courts in Santa Barbara. And this is the case number. And has a CV, so it's a civil case. And this is the judge. So not too much for the prior history, just gives you, it came from the Santa Barbara courts, which is a lower court, Superior Court or lower courts, okay? Um, Titles up here. And August 8th is when the opinion was filed. When it comes to Google Scholar, we don't have the same setup on Google Scholar, but it's all the same. Okay, just the opinions found somewhere differently in Google Scholar, and they also cite the opinion in Lexis here in a different spot also. So let me number these. Number one, I wanted the reporter. Number two, I wanted the prior history. And then we get into the core terms. So I wanted you to review the core terms and which core terms have we discussed in chapter 18 so far? So the only one that I saw that we discussed was independent contractor for sure, and then actual agency. We did talk about agency a lot. So those are the two I was looking for. Okay. All right, that is for number three. I'm trying to number these for you guys. Number three is there. Number four, what was the decision of the trial court? So you had to do a little reading here in the case overview. The trial court properly granted summary judgment as to the plaintiff's claim of actual agency. That was the trial court's decision, and that was number four. Okay. And if you wanted to keep reading, it tells you a little bit more about what's going on in the case too. Number five, what was the outcome of that? Right here where it says outcome. The summary judgment in favor of hospital was affirmed. That's the outcome. That's number five. Okay, and I think that's it on that page. So page 1, 2, 3, page 3 in class kick would be where you would find what was the rule for an agency relationship, apparent authority used in the case. Okay, so here's the rule of agency relationships, apparent authority. This is the rule I was looking for. On the third page in class kick, the third page of the actual case, okay? So a hospital is liable for a physician's malpractice when the physician is actually employed by or is the ostensible agent of the hospital. So that is what I was looking for. I picked that one. There was a ton of vocabulary in here, but I picked that one just for the simple fact that we've been talking about that yesterday. So I picked the agency relationship, and this is a case about a doctor and malpractice. Obviously, the hospital would be the principal, and then the doctor would obviously be the agent, right, of the hospital.